think now it's going to be fun.
5 seconds
Now I'll
remaining.
try again on Discord to look at your stream. Hope it loads. Why won't it load?
Should I redo mine?
Yeah, would you mind?
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, it's there. Yeah, it works
Can
now.
confirm it
Brilliant
is.
team
It is
plan.
4 X's, and then it says.
Oh, nice.
It says extreme.
Okay, it works now. So let's
Good.
just have a quick test on stream, see if that's gonna let. There it is. Got the split cam. Perfect. Cool. Everything's fixed. Time to go. So what's happened? Just missed a few bans.
10 seconds remaining.
Lots of cores, almost all cores. Viper, Huskar, Anti-Mage, and
5
Broodmother.
seconds remaining.
Wow, veterans drafting.
Oh yes, veterans versus
Short-
Drekkon.
Short name teams.
Press
And-
F to pay respects. That's a good name.
Seems that Slardar is always in this pool of heroes.
There's no cosmic chopsticks though, so I want to see his Slardar again.
Dire team pick.
I wonder how many of my subscribers get the first, like, founder icon.
Stroke. I don't know.
Is it like first 10 or first?
I'm not. I have no idea.
Okay, but enjoy it. You know, when I make it big in the Dota world,
10
you
seconds
guys be the
remaining.
first.
It's 10.
10. Okay, first
10.
5 seconds remaining.
10. I see.
First 10 Prime or paid subscribers of affiliate channels.
Yeah, because I know someone got gifted subscribers and they didn't get it. So Slardo's banned, and they're going for the first pick, Winter Wyvern. How many supports are in the pool? A decent number. We've got quite a few.
Grimstroke.
I know your favourite, or one of your favourites. It's
One
no,
of my
no
favourites,
Kotal or
yeah.
Witch Doctor. There is Venge as well. Venge has been
10
popular. We've
seconds
got
remaining.
Wisp.
My cast buddy abandoned me.
Whoa,
5 seconds
it's
remaining.
Royce.
I'm gonna cry.
There's an intruder. Monka gun.
Just saying, I did predict that Wyvern pick, so I'm on a good start. I've had a good start to this cast.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm going to change the
and now
channel
already Mars.
description.
Mars is coming here.
I was thinking Mars, Underlord, or Bristle are also safe picks as well, because it's regular BVGS heroes, those ones.
We've seen Mars in the last 2 games, and they didn't do very well. Ended up very underfarmed and just underleveled, just not having a good game at all. So
He was on the losing side both times, wasn't he?
yeah, he was, and he was very, very low on net worth. 2 different players as well, but I still think he's a strong hero, and he has performed well in these in-houses. So I would
I
expect
definitely
Mars to
think
come
he's
out.
strong.
Radiant
Yeah.
team pick.
Venge, okay, good support. picking
Ben's
it
just
up.
been doing well
Yeah.
recently in in-house as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Did really well with Drow Ranger.
Yeah, that was strong. Is Drow in the pool?
No, we've got Marana, but not quite the same.
I have a funny feeling that
10
alone you're
seconds
to get picked by Dire this game. I have a little sinking feeling in my
5
Oh,
stomach.
is it because of Jack X? Jack X?
Yeah, I feel like he loved
He's
it a bit
played
too
it
much that
before.
last game.
He
Yeah,
did
yeah.
really well that game. So yeah,
Rat Dota with that bear when you get eggs is really strong, especially when you're against, well, in games where maybe coordination isn't at its best and he just takes a free racks.
true. We do have a lot of ratting in these in-houses, so he's one of the heroes who can do that. We're filthy players, just love to rat. Can't help ourselves.
Yeah, for sure. It's quite satisfying when you're playing the hero that's ratting,
Yeah,
but it's not satisfying to be on the receiving end.
well, it never is, but that's why we do it, isn't it? Because we know that they're getting tilted by the rat. So
Wow, Radiant have just used up so much reserve time. Oh, they do go for reserve.
They always do a lot of reserve time.
it's Drekkon. Drekkon has to really strategize. He's probably talking to his team, you know, asking them.
Getting all his papers out.
Yeah, he's just.
I would suggest he
That-
tries not to get influenced too much by Ross 2, given the last draft.
Oh, it's Ross
That
and
was a,
Ross
that was a,
again.
that was a Ross 2 influence draft, the Veno Lion mid.
You know that meme of the
5
guy with
seconds
like
remaining.
the
Oh, the
board.
Spider-Man.
No, the guy with the
Oh.
board and all the like the arrows and the like that crazy conspiracy guy. Let me see if I find the meme. We need to Photoshop Drekkon onto it. I can't remember what it's called.
Team pick.
And
Mars.
Mars.
Yep, I was expecting that.
I'm thinking,
from
I'm
one of the
smelling
sides.
a Mars win this game. I believe.
So are they trying to combo maybe live and ults and then arena, to set up the arena or
Good
what?
synergy.
Like,
Definitely good
10
synergy.
seconds remaining.
I think Splinter Blast is
5
nice with Mars
seconds
as well,
remaining.
because if you have 2 or 3 people in your
yeah.
oh, it's just a good nuke in general. Here's Winter Wyvern has a nice slow. Maybe allow Mars to get a couple spears
Radiant
off.
team pick.
Next.
Okay, that's a lot more crowd control. The only thing I'm confused about that is where are we laning?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Pulse 4 Nyx, maybe.
Pos 4 Nyx, yeah, could happen. He's got a lot of regen. Doesn't need. If he doesn't have farm, he's still quite a good hero.
10 seconds remaining.
So, yeah, could work definitely. Could see some sort
I
of
think
Nyx mid.
5 seconds
Actually,
remaining.
I really think Brexx, in the past, I've known him to play a lot of offlane Nyx. So maybe they could be thinking about a Pos 1 Mars, which is what I used to do, and actually, well, I've done
Yeah,
quite
that's when
recently.
we had that triple kill at the bounty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Pos 1 Mars because I see
Honestly, I think it scales well as well.
I see a lot of Marses just going, Vlad's pipe. They don't get any damage items, but a Mars who's strong, that built-in
Yeah.
crit.
If you're,
Radiant.
yeah, the built-in crit, and if you're able to get some sort of Blink Desolator online at a good timing, it's actually ridiculously
Oh,
strong.
2 quick picks. Yeah, Grimstroke.
Grimstroke and
Woo!
Life Sealer. But do they have any combos to go with Grimstroke's ultimate at the moment? Because not really.
Just magic missile.
And maybe
and-
some
and
goo.
snot.
Yeah.
Snot.
Which is not
Does the-
amazing. Open
oh,
wounds.
Seconds remaining.
Would the Bristle get double Warpath stacks? It's not a big game-changing factor, just an interesting mechanic which
I
haven't thought
don't
about.
think so
No, I
because
don't- I
he
don't
gets
think
it on the
so.
cast regardless of what happens to it once he's fired it off. So,
Right,
but
that makes sense.
I hope they pick a 5th pick that does synergize with Grimstroke. I mean, you don't have to have some synergy, but I feel like it's a waste if you don't at least pick one spell that can be doubled up.
Yeah, I agree.
God knows what happens with swap. Does anyone know? Do you just swap the one target, or do they both come to you? Or
I actually do like the Radiance
think it's
cores that
one.
they've got this game, because they banned out the Viper, whose break is really strong against both of these guys, and the ult can't be dispelled by Life Stealer Rage. But they banned it, so I kind of like it.
yeah,
For that reason.
we've had quite a few lifesteals get out of control in houses before, so it's definitely something to be careful about.
True. I've felt the wrath of the Super Noodles Life Stealer before.
Oh yeah, that was in one game. He got really strong, just
Yeah, he did.
unstoppable. He was like 5 levels ahead of everyone.
He was 8-0, I think he finished.
Dire
Just
team pick.
hit creeps. Run down.
Terrorblade.
Terrorblade. We haven't seen that hero
Wow.
very much. Very
That
strong.
might be
core.
a difficult lane versus Bristleback, but
Ah, that's a
like
good
it.
point. Yeah, but he's got a lot of armor, to be honest. So maybe that helps against the sort of spike harass. Going
Yeah,
to
he
lane
can
like
fly stick, he
8
should be
armor
alright.
or something.
I think he says 10 actually. 10 base army is the highest in the game.
Thanks for the follow.
ridiculous.
Radiant team pick.
How you doing, Has?
Yeah.
I want Devour. We've seen that before.
OD.
Yeah, Dan Reader. I mean, Super Noodles.
Super Noodles. Love that name, dude. Super Noodles.
Super Noodles.
10
I mean, I love the
seconds
food,
remaining.
Both of them have very little reserve
5
time.
seconds
We're down to
remaining.
last 10 seconds. He's got to pick something. I think they need a mid lane, potentially. Something to go against OD and something to maybe combo with a Grimstroke. But what's left? Dark Willow? There's no Ollie,
Hey,
so...
Mirana.
Skyrath.
Okay, they are going to be
Oh.
running the
Mid?
Okay, so
Bristleback hard
Bristle?
mid, maybe.
Wait,
yeah, I was thinking maybe Bristle mid.
Bristle
I
mid?
think Bristle mid's actually good.
A Ross Bristle mid.
Bristle mid?
And the Underlord fucks with. Oh, sorry. The
Kappa.
Underlord Q is really nice against Terrorblade lane as well. Like, just pretty good.
Yeah.
Whilst the Terrorblade has high armor, the Firestorm obviously magical damage. Lots of sustain, get a soul ring. It's quite nice actually.
Hey, how you doing?
So I guess I'd probably be putting the Grimstroke in the
Welcome
offlane
to our
with
in-house.
Underlord this game.
Someone said, I think
Um,
10th day in a row I've streamed now.
Which I don't know how I feel about because Grimstroke's really good in the early game at trying to get
I
kills. and
think
Underlord's a
Grim's
bit-
okay in any, in either off.
Yeah,
Depends on his
Support.
laning
Might
partner,
struggle
really.
to kill.
10 seconds remaining.
Exactly. I feel like a Grimstroke with Life Stealer
5
sounds
seconds remaining.
better.
Yeah, I
for
think
killing.
with the ink swell.
Exactly.
You've got a rallying bot now.
Yeah, what you can do with Stream Elements is you can just have it make another account and then set that account to be the bot, so it does everything automatically through a second account.
Oh, Pog.
Just so it doesn't look like, you know, it's a bit more personal on the channel than just stream elements as a user. I tell you, it's production value. We have Huggy and Drekkon in the same team, so the copy pastas are ready to go. We've got exclamation mark Huggy and exclamation mark Drekkon. Try to save him for when a big play happens. Okay? But I want to see that spammed out. Okay, I count on you guys. Seb's nearly flawless axe gameplay.
Wow, I love the
Greatest team,
Terrorblade pink.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't actually look at that.
That is.
Let's have a look at that. Where's the view? Oh yeah, so pink. Okay, it's ridiculously pink.
Prepare for battle.
I love it. That's what I would have if I was TV.
I just don't like his face with that cosmetic. I probably should.
So it is the
stop this
Brexx.
again.
It is the Brexx Nix. I saw that. So
Use
they're
your
planning
knowledge.
this. Oh no, he's playing
no
Possible,
lack
though.
Adam,
He's playing Possible.
sorry. Or command rather.
Oh wow, so is Drekkon playing the offlaner then? Underlord rather than being the support this time?
He is. JCA's opted for the Grimstroke. Huggy on the bench.
Oh, I haven't seen
Maybe
Drekkon
he's
on
just
Underlord
more
before.
confident on Grimstroke.
Have we ever seen a
Yeah.
Drekkon Underlord? I don't think I ever have.
I don't know.
He has been playing
I
on
think I
offlane, though.
might
30
have.
seconds to
Okay,
battle.
maybe he's just branching out. He's played a lot of support, and now he's thinking,
played,
yeah, offlane.
Yeah, I played against his Centaur the other day when I was playing Magnus in the offlane. He's starting to pick up the offlane role a bit more.
Okay, it's production value time.
Yeah.
You look at bar, look at top.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't need the keybinds for the different stats. Benched.
I do, but not for last hits for some reason. I've got up everything else.
Okay.
The battle
I wonder
begins.
what's going to happen
Bench
top.
me that early.
They've
dude.
got no CC top, so it was just everyone collided.
Wow, 3 for Radiant and 1 for Dire. How dire?
Ah.
Radiant.
How radiant.
Interestingly, the Dire Ward that was placed mid was placed 20 seconds before the Radiant, but so he may have seen on the map the Bristleback go and place it.
Well spotted, but are they going to send forward a sentry? I mean, Bristleback's got quite a lot of money. So, yeah, he could send for a sentry. I would expect Ross to do that. I like this Bristle versus OD. I think it
Oh
can
no,
work out.
it's the Dire who would send out the sentry because they saw.
Oh, they placed it first, right. So you think
Yeah.
he should send one
Maybe
on the top?
top.
Yeah.
But he may not. He still may not have seen it, but it's just an interesting. Maybe I don't know. We'll see.
We've got almost no crowd control on the top lane, so I'm not sure they have much kill potential. But JCA being very aggressive onto Veteran, who's now going to retaliate with the Arctic Burn, which, as we know, does a lot of damage, but has a very long cooldown. Oh, I see a D ward.
Radiant should really do something about that middle tower.
I would expect Ross to creep skip, to be honest, but I guess he's just going to play it safe.
Oh, like the Eternal Envy strategy.
Yeah,
where you
the
put in
Eternal
hard
Envy.
camp. I've seen
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It's actually really strong.
Yeah, very strong. I don't think OD can deal with it, really, and he doesn't want to be tanking creeps under the tower.
So, what's Azio like?
Yeah.
Terrorblade has 11 armor. 11.
11 armor.
I mean, that is 11 armor at level 2. He doesn't even have a single armor item. He didn't go into lane with a ring of protection or anything, so that's just absurd. I mean, I knew it was high, but I guessed 7. Under the tower, it's 14 armor.
Great.
Good luck harassing that guy. Doesn't have very much health regen, I guess.
Yeah, and the Underlord Q is definitely great for shoving him out of the lane a bit, as opposed to just having this Bristleback who's just dealing physical damage.
True. JC just hits level 2. Levels up the brush.
And the brush.
Okay, they're doing a bit of damage to Drekkon, but he's a fairly durable hero. JCA is trying to help him. It looks like Drekkon might go down. He's been slowed. He's not as tanky as he thinks he is. He tried to do some damage to Jack. In fact, he will fall, but they also lose their hard carry. Was that worth the trade? I mean, First Blood does go to Veteran, but that is a support getting the money. But I suppose JCA did get the return kill. I'm not sure Terrorblade really
Also
wants to be
the,
dying though, early game.
Terrorblade gets the he got the XP for the Underlord kill, whereas the Underlord doesn't get the XP for the Terrorblade kill, which
That is true, that's true. Is he level 3 already? I mean, JCA's level 3. No, yeah, Terrorblade's just hit level 3, but so is Veteran. It looks like they're going aggressive
Drekkon's
straight away.
too.
No, Harry, you don't do that yet.
Ah,
Don't do that. You've ruined it.
Harry, we actually have exclamation mark Drekkon, so you don't even need to copy paste it. You can just type that command; it will do it for you. Wow.
Don't to live my life. Rebellious.
Harry just comes into my channel, starts chatting shit. Well, not really. He just put a copy pasta. But what's going on in the bot lane? I can see a lot of heroes close to each other.
Trading. It's just been a lot of trading.
Okay, but no kills.
Attempts of pulling the creeps, the camp creeps into the lane, but it being disrupted. So pretty. So there is a lot of bit of trading.
Oh, I heard a man go in a stun. Are they going to go on to Huggy? Beautiful stun, but Brexx has to run away because he's quite low. Oh, that magic missile came out at the last second. And it looks like Bay's going to get the return kill on Mars. Huggy, he's trying to run. He's getting some auto attacks in. Very cheeky. They do actually get the stun on him. Are they going to kill him? He will die. Do they have to kill the Mars? Yes, they do. That's definitely worth it. Because Bay got the last hit on the core. So a good trade in bot lane for the Radiant. Aix is going to keep farming.
Nyx with the Tango has 15 HP regen. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, Mango Gaming, Mango Bay.
World can't handle free of me.
Okay,
Lifesteal has opted for the boots of speed in the backpack option. I like it.
to pull it out when they least expect it. He's keeping his shoes clean, you know? Saving them for when it matters. Underlord doesn't have a lot of health regen. 4.3. Oh, looks like we've got some support harassment here. No mana on Winter Wyvern, just gets mana. Actually has to pop a mango. He had 3 mangoes in his inventory.
Doesn't look good.
Pops the salve.
Okay, bounty runes. 1 for Dire. Looks like it's me 2 for Dire, 2 for Radiant. Oh, Winter Wyvern's damage is so low he can't even kill a courier in 2 attacks. Oh, he's reduced by the atrophy aura, so that's why. The passive saving the courier.
So big brain. Mid lane's looking quite even. The OD's actually got 10 denies.
Yeah, it's a lot of denies. But Ross is still managing to last hit without much problem.
Yeah, both level 6.
Getting some warpath stacks now. 22 damage a stack. That's a lot. Even 1 stack, you're really amplifying your damage. So Drekkon decided not to go for Soul Ring on Underlord, but to go straight for Arcane Boots. I guess because he wants to go for Greaves. But I think skipping the Soul Ring makes you a bit weaker in lane.
Something I actually noticed yesterday when I was watching a Bristleback. Something I didn't know before is that the nasal goo actually reduces armor.
Yeah.
Did you not know that?
I didn't know that.
Oh my god.
So now I'm thinking about it. They could have maybe just laned it against this TV and just got goo level 1 and hit him. It's such a low HP.
You thought it was just a slow?
I thought it was just the slow, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, the more you know.
That's just because I'm Bepega, but
Yeah, a little bit.
not a great Bristleback player. I mean, I did play him in the in-house the other day though.
Bit of trading going on top. Terrorblade is level 5. He's got full mana, but he doesn't seem to want to use it. I mean, he's always holding that Metamorphosis, I guess, for when a big fight kicks off. Otherwise, he's maxing out Conjure Image, which, again, he's going to use with Metamorphosis. People have been playing quite safe this game, apart from a few kills early on. Everyone's just back to farming.
I think this game's quite interesting
Well,
because
mid
there
lane,
are
mid
players
lane,
that
dive.
normally-
Oh,
He gets banished.
That's 4 seconds where you're not going to see him. But top lane, looks like Veteran's going to fall.
Oh, the kid has return kill from OD is amazing.
Oh, I missed that because I was looking at bot lane as well. So many places. I need more cams.
I'm looking at bottom. Why are you looking at bottom?
Oh, because I thought a kill was going to happen bottom. I was trying to look mid.
So
I got the Veteran kill.
Radiant's middle tower.
It's unfortunate for Bristle though. He's got to be careful because, you know, when he gets Astral, that's 4 seconds where he can't do anything. Alright, Drekkon's now got his Arcane Boots.
Under attack. That's not gonna hold.
Oh, the top might die. He's used Astral. He's not got it for... He only Oh wow, it's a very low cooldown. Only a 12-second cooldown. He just gets it up in time.
Oh,
and he's going to
that's
run away.
unlucky for the
There's a lot of
There's actually
return.
3 heroes.
Yep, beautiful stun by Brexx. Starting off with Spike Carapace, following into his Earth Spike stun. Oh, it's called Impale. But Rossi may actually get the kill. I mean, he's so tanky. No,
Oh, that's
they have
unlucky.
just enough damage to kill. 5 stacks
Wow,
the Cool
that's-
Spray. And OD just walks
that's-
back to base.
Oh, that's unlucky for Bristleback. His game is going to be really hindered by that now. He's going to...
Yeah, that's a second
Help.
death.
Yeah, that's especially as Ross 2, his head is going to be tilting a bit after that one.
You know him better than anyone.
He'll probably be complaining at no TPs, but it was just him diving.
He was diving the tower. I mean, you can't get TPs out and the people to run that far that quickly.
Yeah. It's the wonderful world of Ross 2 mind game. Dota 2 gameplay. He has to run back to lane now as well, that's not fun.
I didn't realise how low the cooldown was on Astral Imprisonment. It means that he just, you know, he can stop Bristol in his tracks. They're going hard on Drekkon, and they are going to get the kill. He pops Metamorphosis, does an incredible amount of damage. When he's in Metamorphosis, he has 152 attack damage, 17 armor, and he, of course, has an illusion which does 60% damage. So put that
He has
together.
this double Wraithband Tread, so he attacks pretty fast too. In this stage of the game. That is a lot.
Oh, that was a big stroke of fate damage. Only level 2, but a big chunk to tear up his health. He's got no health regen, well, very low base health regen, and no items to help him regen. No lifesteal.
Yeah. Maybe he, next level he saves...
Hello, Ollie?
Oh, he's got the Wyvern with him, but
Ah, that's
if
true.
he saves the point, some Turboblade players like... It's like the Wraith King, where you kind of
For the Radiant.
have your skill point ready to skill in Sunder in case you need it. Instead of just obliviously skilling your Metamorphosis again or something.
Looks like JCA is going to go down.
Tower is under attack.
Does he manage to catch the outpost? Yeah, he does actually catch the outpost. Is he going to TP out in time? If Veteran didn't help him, he might...
Bristol, mid.
Whoa, whoa, what's going on? Another kill
So-
mid.
Yeah, so he got Astraled, Ross, as Bristle. And he just got a few right clicks, bearing in mind he was already quite low, and then OD just ulted. And
Yeah, which is going to do a lot of damage
Dead.
because Bristle actually does have quite a high int gain for a strength hero, but he is still a strength hero.
Lifestealers go on Mars bottom.
Doing quite a lot of damage. He does still have rage, he's holding it just in case. Playing safe. What's he got so far? Got a javelin, going for the early maelstrom to help him farm.
He has basically been left to free farm, even though there has been a Mars in his lane.
Oh, they found him.
Massively.
Got the stun. He's just going to run away. Oh, nice rage. Does he have the slow? Open wounds is there. I think Brexx is going to go down.
So damage. Javelin up on this Lifestealer.
Yeah, contributing to a lot of early game damage. And nearly finished the maelstrom too. He is top in last hits. And he's got some kills as well under his belt. 2-0.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
ACA doing some stacking. Is that just for himself or is that for his
Dire's
team?
bottom tower is under attack.
Probably for his
TV
team.
getting low in the top
Radiant's
lane.
middle
It
tower
sounds
is
a
under
little.
attack.
He's not got his
Oh,
ult.
that's still good range
Level 8
balance,
with
yeah.
no ult, so if he had it, he could just run in.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh,
What's the cast range of his ult? It's pretty much melee, isn't it?
It is. It's really low, but you can kind of run in from the trees.
Maybe you can get Ether Lens
get
and the
up.
Seer's Stone and the Telescope and then be casting it from long range. Whoa, he takes a lot of damage from that. Is Drekkon going to get the kill? Pit of Malice just catches him. Firestorm. Okay, they decide to go for Veteran instead, but there's no mana on Huggy. Winter's Curse going to just keep him in place. Doing a bit of return damage with the Splinter Blast. We've got a level 6 Nyx. He's got Vendetta up. There is a sentry though, so they do see him. But is there anything they can do about it? Maybe he can Ink Swell himself. He will do that, takes quite a lot of damage. Actually gets away. No, doesn't get away. Splinter Blast just picks up the kill.
the Radiant should really do something about that middle tower. Double damage. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That's not gonna hold.
Let's have a look at the kill scores at the moment. 3 kills onto Wyvern, that's the most at the moment. So he's
So
had...
they need
Dire's top
to
tower is under
they need to
attack.
think about starting to maybe
Radiant's middle
do something about the
tower is
Lifestealer.
under
I think
attack.
he's just been left.
Radiant structures are fortified.
But for the most part, so is Terrorblade, so...
Radiant's middle tower
I mean, he's
is
nearly got
under
Manta,
attack.
or not nearly got Manta, he's going towards Manta.
Radiant's middle tower is normal. Dire's top
Oh,
tower.
they
Brexx will
both
find a
haven't died
courier.
either.
The unthinkable.
86 gold to his
The
team.
Radiant's innocent
They also got the
barrier
tower,
is
so that's another 90 gold to everyone on their team.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh,
Gold lead below
that's got
1k
to
at the moment. Pretty even game, despite the kills being in Dire's favour. It's actually just switched to the Radiant.
Levels are really close as well.
Oh god, they're 4 bottom now. They're wanting this
Here
life
we go.
out.
But Lifestealer's just hiding.
He
Wow,
knows.
wise to the gank. Yeah, he knows.
He should just TP out. I don't not. Why has he
Oh,
got
maybe
4
they've got-
TPs?
They have got 2.
Dire's middle tower
Maybe
is
someone's
under
got a
attack.
trusty shovel.
It has no arms to
And
defend
what gave one to
itself.
Lifestealer?
Yeah.
Lifestealer TP'd. Did you see how he TP'd from here to here? It's like the shortest TP I've ever seen. And he's like, I don't care that the entire team are here. I'm going to farm the Ancients and you're not going to stop me. Or will they? They have break. He's just going to rage as soon as he gets broken though. Yeah, there we go. See? You can't open.
Oh, that hesitation.
You can't open with Vendetta. You've just got to break your stun and go impale. Break your stealth, sorry.
Has fallen. Timber.
I'm not sure they had the damage
Maybe
to kill him
it's,
anyway.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, they had a lot of dire wards in their jungle. Tons of them. They're trying to stop Lifestealer, but they just can't.
Is under attack. It has no arms to defend itself. Bottom tower is under attack.
Hey?
I feel sad for them.
Ross is very tanky here. He's actually opted for Necro 1. He's going for the full Necro. Look, he's queued up a Necro 3. That's an interesting build for Bristle. Is that a done thing?
Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen
No.
that in my life.
I mean, I guess it gives strength and int. Does it give mana regen now? Oh, it's strength and mana regen. 4 mana regen is quite a lot. The creeps are very strong as well, so it does help him farm.
He's got a Basilius and this talent though from level 10, so I think he would have been fine for mana. I think you kind of want to get like a Vanguard or maybe a Halberd this game on Bristle.
It doesn't make you
Some
tanky,
stage.
does it? But I guess they have Underlord as well. He's getting pipe. He's getting, you know, all the support items. Okay, Huggy is here, but they're just going to kill him first, and then go for the Underlord afterwards. Gets the root up. There's the arena. Is it going to be able to kill Drekkon? It sure will be. And Huggy is just going to run away. He knows Drekkon's out of position, but here comes the 4 staff. Does he have the Astral Imprisonment range? It is incredibly short range. When you don't have Ags, it's very short, but just about gets it. Spears up. And oh, Huggy tries to do... Okay, whoa, Tob actually drops the Sanity's Eclipse for it. I mean, I thought that was a good play by Huggy, swapping himself away from the trees, and he made them use Sanity's Eclipse, which is a very long cooldown, nearly 3 minutes. I don't think that was worth it just to kill a level 6 Venge.
Radiant's top
Now, Halberd bottom.
Okay, Tob's
Heading
trying to go
low,
for
the
Ross.
Lifestealer's hitting him really hard.
Yeah, he'll escape. Veteran is a good hero to save people. Go on, Winter's Curse, interrupt the Lifestealer just gets it in time. Well played, and that's going to be a kill. Oh, and Ross is going to die to neutrals. He tries to, but actually Veteran gets another kill. This is a 5-1 Winter Wyvern doing big plays.
And that's,
Wow,
there you go, that's
my
Ross 2
God.
tilted.
So
Where's the
unlucky. Where's he?
The tip.
Oh, the tip. Yeah, where's the
'Cause
tip?
that's what Roy's would do.
I would definitely be tipping this 0-4 Bristleback without hesitation.
Yeah, I know you would.
Only because it's Ross, of course, but
Yeah,
The Radiant's bottom
I'm
tower
a friendly gamer,
has seen
smiley
better
face.
days.
just that sibling rivalry. We all understand,
Don't waste time hitting them.
It's got-
especially when you're younger as well.
Yeah, I've lived my whole life as the
I feel sad for them.
Wow.
inferior brother. But I'm making my comeback.
Is this another in-house where OD just gets out of control? He's just running around pretty much 3-shotting supports already. Only 16 minutes in the game.
But it doesn't look good.
He's got 1,800 mana pool right now with only 2 charges. He's feeling quite happy. He's quite strong. He got
Yeah.
a couple of kills in the mid lane against Bristle.
Oh, that's true.
He's really
Just
accelerated.
another hero to ban then, isn't it?
He
The
is.
thing is,
Even though
OD
there's
is
only
not...
3.
He's not even that strong in this meta, but if you play OD well, and you know you get fed early, he's a strong hero. That's just how he's always going to be. He's opting for Aghanims, which allows him to build up more charges and have longer cast range. I mean, as long as Veteran keeps him alive from the Lifestealer, I think the OD will dominate this game.
And another shield for the OD if he wants
Very
it.
strong item. Yeah, I think you would. 8% spell damage.
Going on
No one
Brexx
else
mid.
is really doing
Brexx, use Vendetta,
Like,
and then
yeah.
that's it. No detection.
Oscar's got double damage.
He's got Necro 2.
Right.
Almost Necro 3. Double damage is up for... Let's have a ping on that. 23 seconds. Royd, you've got a fan in the chat.
Oh, Ollie the Optimist. Look, he's always loved my insights he has. I'm a beacon of knowledge, as Jerome once said about himself, but I'm claiming that title now.
You can have the beacon of knowledge. That's your casting name. It's Royd's the beacon of knowledge. Looks like another death for JC. No. Brexit alone. I mean, Nyx might be called Nyx Assassin, but he doesn't have the damage to kill anyone by himself.
I would tip without hesitation. Listen, when you're playing against Ross 2 and he's fed a couple of times in mid lane, that's like an opportunity for a free win, just by tilting him. But I think only I can tilt him. I think maybe if it was a tip from another player, he would laugh it off. But when it's me, it has a slightly different.
It's more personal.
It's more personal.
Let's have a look once again at the levels. The Radiant supports are a little bit underleveled, but other than that, they're pretty much keeping up. Just show the graphs for a second. They're very, very close.
So, as our in-houses go, if this isn't a 30-minute game, we think it's a 60-minute game.
Yeah.
And if it's a 60-minute game, which lineup are you guys favouring?
Oh.
It's tough. I would say the Dire for me, because I think Terrorblade scales better than Lifesteal. I think Terrorblade's one of the hardest scaling cores in the game, and I think OD is going to perform better than a Bristleback, say.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would rate the Dyers late game. They've got a bit more team fight. They've got Winter's Curse, which scales better the longer the game goes. They've got Mars Arena, which is better than... I mean, Radiant don't really have big team fight, do they? They've got Pick-Off, they've got some tanks, but they don't have the big Arena, Winter's Curse, Sanity's Eclipse sort of matchup. But looks like we've got some fight going to happen top.
Bloody hell.
Okay, not quite. Brexx is just...
on the prowl.
They don't seem to have any vision for him. Necro 2. Oh, he's got Necro 3s. Necro 3s are just going for the towers. They can't see him now. The sentry's popped. Everyone is close. We're going to have a full 5-on-5.
Oh my god.
Out comes the Arena and the stun. But here comes the Grimstroke ult. Jack, he's trying to do damage to Ross. Forces Ross out the fight. Drekkon, he's rooting everyone. In fact, no one is dead yet. Huggy swap. Tried to get himself alive. Jack trying to do damage. He's taking a lot of damage, so they actually managed to collapse Jack. The Winter's Curse comes out just a little bit too late. And that is 2 Sanity's Eclipse. Huge damage there. He's got another person in the imprisonment. That's actually Bay. Bay's going to try and get a kill on Brexx. Saved. And the ToB goes in for another kill.
Great fight from Dire, actually.
That's fantastic. And they did lose their core, but... Oh, and actually they've lost Brexx as well, because this Naix is strong.
Wow.
They actually have the means to kill him. How is he fighting against...
Is this an RTZ Naix?
What is going on here? Naix just doesn't care. I mean, he's only got Halberd Maelstrom, but... He's just running
doing a good job of kiting it.
Okay, I do not understand how he had 3 heroes on him and he just walks out. He's just like, yeah, I'm gone. See ya.
Just life stealer things, or is it maybe
This Heaven's Halberd with
a
is really strong at this stage of the game. He can obviously use the active on OD, and he has the evasion, which makes him tanky as well.
The Dire popped a lot of their cooldowns, like their CC right at the beginning. Didn't actually get as many pickoffs straight away, but then the fight kept going. Eclipse killed someone. OD chased down a support. Unfortunately, Brexx died to the Naix, but I think overall that's still a good fight for the Dire. But I did expect them to get a little bit more out of that, to be honest. But you know, any fight where OD's alive and gets more kills is good.
So Wyvern here has actually got Arcane Boost 4 staff, 4,600 net worth, 6-1, really having a good game actually.
Yeah, great game for the Wyvern. The Winter's Curse came just a little bit too late to save his core, unfortunately, so Terrorblade does go down. He's not very durable. I mean, look at that health, 1,200. I think he needs to get a BKB, but we'll see. I mean, he's queued it up, but he wants to get a full Skadi first, which will make him tankier, to be fair.
Slow, obviously good against both Bristleback and...
Go for the stun. Don't do the Vendetta hit. Come on, just do the stun. Do the stun. Stun. Okay, no, they choose not to chase because they don't know who's nearby. They actually don't have OD close enough. Now the Radiant have backed him up.
Oh.
I'm not sure they would have picked up the kill anyway, to be honest. Got double damage now.
Okay, they're all grouped. No,
They're just barreling down mid with double damage on the Naix. Level 15 as well. Doesn't really have many items, but he's still doing so much damage.
If Radiant managed to take a good fight here, then they'll definitely be in good stead to get Roche with this Bristleback.
Yes,
Life's-
lost 2 mids, Bristol.
Lifesteal just running in. He's been astraled. He's chasing. Astraled again. He can pretty much be permanently astraled. Doesn't last so long because he's got status resistance, so makes it a bit shorter. It's a nice item to have, Halberd. Gives everything he needs. Huggy, he's quite far out of position. Out comes a huge Winter's Curse, and look at that damage the double damage Lifesteal is doing. Just manages to kill Drekkon instantly. And out goes... Oh, Drekkon is gone as well as Huggy. Out comes the arena. Is it going to be enough to kill Ross? He is stuck in the arena, taking a lot of damage from top. Astral doesn't do a lot of damage, but it will still confirm the kill. Bay's going to try and run away, and JCA, he is going to fall to Brexx and Veteran. So that is a much better fight for the Dire. They engaged, they got 4 kills, no casualties.
All the while, Terrorblade on top lane just gets the push in, shoves the wave right in, gets the tower.
I'm not sure why he's backing off, because there's no one to contest him. So yeah, he's completely run from tower. I would have stayed there.
I would have stayed. Yeah, Metamorphosis ready. I would have tried to stay that tower. Well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just the Nakes by himself can't kill you. I don't know if his ult goes through BKB. No, it doesn't, but... Oh, actually, unfortunate Drekkon copy pasta. He just got deleted in that fight by his own team. I would have thought Underlord's quite tanky, but he got Winter's Curse and he died. I guess Lifesteal did have a double damage. They're not killing the Lifestealer though. Look, he's only got 1 death, whereas the rest of his team 5-4, 5-6.
He's the only one that survives, whilst 4 of his team is dead.
True. It's a bit tragic, the score at the moment. It's 6-21, though the net worth is only 6k ahead on the Dire, so it looks worse than it is, I think. Do they have the damage to kill Ross? They break him. Yeah, they have the breaks. That does a lot of damage. Out comes the arena. 4 heroes stuck inside the arena. So they are all going to go down, I would imagine. The pipe has been popped, and in fact, they do manage to run away. Veterans trying to chase them, but Nakes nowhere to be seen. So if Nakes is, you know, your strongest hero, the only one who's never dying, why would you be 4 mid? That seems like a mistake. No, I don't think it's reducing the damage that your team are dealing to you. So that's a good point. Just some of his tankiness, which comes from 35% damage reduction, is no longer helping him out.
Radiant should really do something about that middle tower.
Yeah, that's the one and only Elliot, the creator of the first copy pasta. Going for Roche. Terrorblade. It's 25 minutes in the game. He's barely got any items, and he's on 32 armor with the Vlad's aura.
That is ridiculous.
I mean,
he's nearly
30
got
armor.
Discarding now as well. I mean, that doesn't give armor, but he'll be tanky with that.
He's not built armor items, but he just has so much agility in base armor that it doesn't matter. I mean, he's got nearly 5 agi gain. How does OD have more net worth? He's got quite a lot of last hits. And he's 908, no deaths, so no death gold. Whereas the Terrorblade has died twice and has not been in anywhere near as many fights. Look at the level of the OD. Level 19, almost level 20. He's fighting against a team who are, you know, level 11, 14, 15. He's just gonna collapse them with his ult. You know, the higher level he is, the even bigger the difference in mana is going to be. Oh, it looks like he's TPing to the outpost. The fight's already broken out. They instantly managed to pick off Terrorblade. Are these TPs still going to come in? No, they decide to cancel it. It's unfortunate. That's a full Radiant team in the Dire jungle, and they pick off the core, which is a great pickup for them. Oh, they've pinged him. Means they assume, yeah, they know they've got Necro 3s. I guess that's why they have Necros. I mean, maybe that's not the only reason. It's good for pushing too, but having the Necros out means they can push a tower, and they know that Nyx can't sneak up on them.
I would have almost liked to have seen the Radiant get like and instantly go into Roche and maybe force a buyback. It would have been difficult to take the 4v5 fight either way, but I think at this stage they're struggling quite a lot. So. Oh, nearly dies.
Oh, it looks like there's a fight breaking out here. Veteran, he's going to keep himself alive with Glimmer Cape. They do pop down a sentry, but he's already gone far away. And they dust him. Just missed a stroke of fate. But Huggy's got the swap. They turn around. Winter's Curse. Poor Huggy, you're gone. Yeah,
no,
goodbye.
Huggy!
It's what happens when you chase a Winter Wyvern, isn't it? And there's the tip. Beautiful. He needs to get away, though. He is deep, deep in the enemy base. Has a 4-staff at the ready, though. He does have People's Gift. I feel like that might be a waste on your Wyvern, but it's a very, very strong tier 2 item. I think one of my favourite, actually, just because of the raw stats. Tier 3 jungle items. Already got spider legs.
I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but the Vampire Fangs is currently on Terrorblade. I feel like that is a really strong item on OD, but the OD does have another shield either way, so it's also nice. But
Yeah, I don't think the
the
OD's,
night
you know, he's safe. He's got nearly 3,000 HP. He's not taking a lot of damage at the moment. Doesn't really need the lifesteal.
Nah.
Opted for the stronger Sanity's Eclipse multiplier.
the night vision's nice for getting off your astral and the spell lifesteal, but he's tanky.
True. I think the night vision is something that's overlooked, but you only have 800 vision at night, whereas you have 1,800 at the daytime. So it's less than half.
Tier 3 items now just coming up.
items.
Mindbreaker for
Both teams have got all the items. So let's have a look what we've got. Still a craggy coat up for grabs. And the Dire have an Orb of Destruction. So maybe Terrorblade could take it? I would think Terrorblade should take Orb of Destruction. You can never say no to 5 Armor Pen and a free slow, but I guess he already has a Skadi. But I mean,
slows will stack though, right?
I think so. I'm not entirely sure about that, but you know, 5 Armor Pen is 5 Armor Pen. It's a lot of damage. It's almost the amount that Desolator gives.
Yeah, I would definitely think you should take that as well. Maybe it's put Spider Legs on Mars instead of, I don't like Craggy Coat.
They have a Sentry. Is Brexx going to get caught out? It looks like they're trying to dive under the tower. They have 4 Radiant here. They pop the Necro Book. And out comes the Arena from Mars trying to save his team. But Brexx is going to go down. Do they have the means to chase Mars? No, they don't. But they do manage to pick Brexx off underneath their own tier 2. I mean, that's very ballsy of the Radiant to do that. But it paid off.
TV is just chilling in the jungle. But Lycia has kept up really well, actually.
Yeah, he's been farming very well.
Yeah, he's been farming well.
He's got more, not as many last hits, but more net worth. Looks like a TP goes back. It's only level 16, the Terrorblade. He's just going to run back, pick up the bounties.
For my coffers. Horn of the realm.
Going ham on the illusions. Wow, it's quite a lot of money he got for that. Meanwhile, it looks like Mars is this is Miles, right? Press F to pay respects.
Yeah.
Okay, they go for the stun on Bristleback. In fact, it looked like they were going to get the pick off on Mars, but actually there was more Dire ready to go.
At least he bought his BKB before he died.
Okay, so he's got BKB ready for the next fight, so he can ignore all of that OD's pesky damage and astral imprisonments. Lots of pings going here by Bristle.
I know,
Okay, that's the Ross Tilt ping. We think.
I think it must be.
He's like, I'm in the enemy jungle. Why wasn't my whole team here?
Yeah.
That's alright. I can't flame him too much. I do like the idea of Necro 3s. It's helped him push some towers.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad because I do think it's a good item. But I just think in this game maybe, well, they've got the halberd on Lifesteal, but you need to tank up maybe an earlier BKB or something because he's died now 8 times.
But BKB on the OD, so he's going to be
They're
hard to
getting
pick
ready
off.
to smoke the Radiant, I think.
Who's got the smoke? Have a look
Ross.
at those items.
I mean JCA.
We've got 2 smokes actually. JC and Huggy both picked one up.
Well, he moved, Grimstroke moved his into his inventory, so I assume that they are getting ready for something.
Oh, well observed.
Yes, Ollie the Optimist Ross 2 successfully tilted, I would agree.
Looks like the Dire might think about smoking as well. They're all sort of chilling. While Terrorblade's just pushing the one lane he's been in the entire game. He's like, I said I'm going top lane, and I mean that literally. I'm never leaving this lane ever. Not until he's won.
He's been on the top side of the map, I'd probably say 31 minutes, 32.
Well, he's nearly on top net worth already. I mean, look, there's a 10-0 OD, and he's only 2-3. He's 4 levels behind, yet he's still managed to go top net worth. Just from the amount he's farmed, he's now 80 last hits ahead of Lifesteal, about 70. So farming with his illusions, using his Manta and his Conjure Image. This is why you can't leave Terrorblade alone. He's just so fast at farming. Not quite Naga Siren level, but pretty close. Probably nearly on par.
He's got the full BKB delivered on Courier, so he maybe will leave the top jungle now. Who knows?
No, that's where he belongs. They've drawn on the map. That was Bay. There's a ward there from the Dire. I wonder if that spotted any of them. Let's have a look at what the Radiant can see. They can't see them yet. Okay, they don't see the smoke. Will they manage to pick anyone off? They actually just go Roche. They're like, yeah, we're going to smoke Roche. And Dire, they are miles away. Sitting in their own triangle, basically by the base. They have their own smoke.
Oh my god, that scan as well.
That's actually really good play from Radiant.
Yeah, it's the perfect play. Dire really far away. Yeah, just go take Roche.
So I think they definitely need to force something at this stage because TV and OD are getting way too out of control.
I'm not sure almost about putting it on Lifestealer because Lifestealer just doesn't die. I mean, I guess he can play even more aggressive, but yeah. What do you think, Karen?
No, I agree. Because the Lifestealer is always the one that always gets out at the end.
Oh, Veteran just goes straight in with the Winter's Curse. It's going to kill Huggy. Poor Huggy almost instantly dies. In fact, he is alive. He's still alive and he's hanging on in there. But OD's popped the speaker, he's doing a lot of damage. Looks like Mars is going to go down though. Lifestealer doing a lot of damage. Out comes the Underlord. Oh, is that going to try and just bring his team out? He just brings himself out. Astral Sanity's Eclipse goes out. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but Lifestealer is going to fall. It is only life 1. But his 2 of his team is dead, and Drekkon's just buggered off.
Oh dear.
Nake's actually slips away. Look at that. He manages to run away in that creep. They don't realise. Oh, and Ross gets away too. I mean, okay, that was an interesting fight. So Drekkon just brought himself away. Like, see ya, I'm out of here.
Well, he was trying to hit the others, but the arena he couldn't get in, and he thought maybe it was just on the edge. He may have been able to save his team, but he didn't. He ended up just ulting himself out.
But I mean, Ross and Vey both managed to escape. So for all that, Dire only got 1 kill and 2 kills, and Radiant only, for 1. It's 2 for 1. It looked like a massive team fight. True.
They also got the Aegis.
They did get the Aegis, but it looked like Dire had a stronger, they had a stronger engage. That they almost instantly picked off Huggy. He did actually manage to just about survive thanks to the Glimmer and Guardian Greaves. But they had a big arena. They had the OD in there with BKB. I thought they'd pick more off, to be honest. So unfortunate that they didn't. Oh, Veteran being gone on. Just gonna Glimmer TP. Not sure he needed to TP all the way back to base, to be honest, but I guess when you do it quickly, that's just what happens, isn't it?
Yeah, because when you double tap or whatever.
Yeah, you don't go, ooh, where should I TP to get back into the fight quickly? You just go, oh, I'm out, I've TP'd out, see it. that would be, we're not quite that immortal level yet, but we can make that decision instantly. He saved himself, that's the main thing. It looks like the Radiant have just gone straight back mid. Even though they're so far behind in kills and net worth, they think, yeah, we're just going to fight, what are you going to do? This is why the team who man up often get more of the objectives. Because at Dire, we're like, oh, actually, we're just going to let you do that. We're not ready for a fight yet.
A man or a mouse? See?
Dire are mice at the moment. Very overfed mice, with lots of items.
Okay, smoke out. Oh, they popped 2 smokes at the same time.
Okay, double smoke.
No, I meant like Dire pop both their smokes.
Yeah, I thought maybe they think it's stacked for more speed. It looks like they find Huggy again. It's just Huggy they seem to go on. And they even pop the spear on him. I mean, such overkill for poor Huggy. JCA stunned outside. Is he going to pop the Grimstroke? Oh, does actually have it, but he's not going to use it. Because he knows his team are going to die anyway. So that's 2 kills. And both going to the top.
It's interesting to see that they continue. They really wanted that fight, well, even though the TV had literally just TP'd out bottom, so it was a 4v5 fight if they wanted it for the Radiant, but the Dire managed just to get away with 2 kills for free.
Some respect for Miles. He's managing to cast Solar Crest on his OD during the fight, as well as doing all of his combo, arena, spear, etc. So it's really well played that he's managing to remember that in the fight, because that's giving OD 8 armor and 80 attack speed. So just amping up his already very fed core. So well played, Miles.
For the cause, Miles, for the cause.
I think it's quite hard to remember that when you've blinked in, you've got your arena, you've got so much stuff to do, and yet you still have time to pop Solar Crest on your core. So that's really good play. He's done a fantastic job with Mars, much better than the last 2 Mars we saw. Sorry to say that, guys, but that's the truth.
Oh.
I think you need your Mars gameplay put back into perspective with a quick Royds Mars after this.
Show us how it's done, yeah. Safe lane Deso. Mars.
Just an angry Mars, just blink and ult every time I see someone.
I do agree with what Ollie's saying in chat though. Like the Dire win another fight and another fight and another fight, and what do they do? Do they push? No, they just chill.
It's Terrorblade.
Like what are they doing?
Terrorblade and OD are not like they're not. I feel like they should just be taking towers. They're so far ahead.
Yeah, Terrorblade is the push hero. I mean, you pop Metamorphosis, Manta, a mirror image, and a tower just gets deleted. Yet meanwhile, he's like, no, the jungle's good. I'm not on 60k net worth yet, so.
I guess in the static gameplay, they do continue to build a gold lead just in the virtue of the heroes that they have.
But you can have more of an advantage if you push towers.
Exactly.
You did like even more vision, even more options for the Radiant to teleport in.
I love how Bristleback has got 3 neutral items. Timeless Relic. Spell Prism. Come on, dude.
Dude, share. Did your parents not tell you? Share your toys. Your poor team.
I can tell you, he's bad at sharing.
Alright, looks like Bay is caught by himself. His team are behind him. But he is taking a lot of damage. He actually has to run away. Ross runs in as well, but look how much damage he's taking. Out comes the arena. Drekkon's trying to save his team, but it's too late. The immediate buyback from Ross. But Bay's in there, doing a lot of damage to Terrorblade, but out comes the swap, keeping him alive. Nake's is trying to do what he can, but his BKB's run out, or his Rage has run out, so he's going to go down. Ross dieback is happening. There's more buybacks though. Buyback from the Nakes. Nakes is TPing back in. They've lost Huggy though. The Dire are quite low, but look at their HPs at the top. Very, very low HP. Winter's Curse just comes behind, gonna pick off JCA. Fantastic. Tob just blinks in, or 4-staffs in rather. He's quite low, but they don't have enough to kill him now.
Wow.
I mean, that is a tragic fight because they have 4 deaths and there's 2 buybacks. GG? 40 minutes.
I think it is over.
That was an 8k gold swing in one fight, so yeah, I think they had to call it. And that's actually Bay's first loss. Seb's nearly floors Axe gameplay victory. Respect for the team name. What was the OD score at the end of that? 15-0.
We did do some discussing of the Negro book on Ross too. Mixed opinions. Don't think it's too bad, but I think he was just unlucky in the lane a couple times. Deaths.
2-10-3.
I think that Veteran did a really good job, Winter Wyvern. He gets my support MVP vote this game, definitely.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, 10-1, that's a pretty good score to have on a Winter Wyvern. I think almost every Winter's Curse he had that game resulted in a kill, which is not always easy to do. I mean, mostly it was on the supports, but still a pick-off.
He usually gets put mid, so maybe he's in his element as a support player.
Yeah, he's done really well. It's nice to see players, you know, swap roles. Like Drekkon going on to an offlaner. Fortunately, didn't go so well this game, but I like that he tried something different, basically.
Yeah,
you know,
bless him.
And I like the Bristleback mid. I think he got very unlucky because some of those kills were really, really close, but he just got imprisoned and then that's it. He's dead after that.
Maybe just getting a bit too aggressive, thinking he's really strong. So the first one, he was actually diving Tob, and Tob just turned around with the Astral and the ultimate and managed to kill him with a few tower shots to finish him off.
Tower is quite strong.
Close one, yeah.
It's 100 damage to tier 1 tower, so even when you're Bristleback, that's quite a lot in the early game.